military. So it's kind of a good soldier idea rather than an example in the society which people can relate to. But I think the spirit is a great idea, but the specifics with the man Lei Feng is probably not as identifiable as other ones could be.
Well, Lei Feng was orphaned at the age of 7, and all of his family members were killed before the liberation of the country in 1949. But that means he was born into a very poor family. But today, most of the kids were born into wealthy families or low-income, middle-income families. They, perhaps out of the sense of gratitude that Lei Feng decided to devote all of his time to the assistance with others. But what do you think of a sharp contrast here?
The contrast, I would say, I can trace way back to 1949 when China was actually transformed from a semi-feudal and semi-colonial society into what Mao called a new socialist society. And during the kind of society in transformation, we normally need a new role model. And so this is why the Lei Feng was always regarded as a kind of beacon light that actually would inspire all members of the society. And this is also why Mao would utilize Lei Feng as a kind of a source of inspiration for all members of society, because China is transforming itself. We need a new set of values, and that new set of values is embodied in this very image.
Since, yes.
Yeah, I would agree with what Professor Tan has just said. Well, it seems that nowadays the young people would see Lei Feng as a more remote idol compared with people see Lei Feng in the past decades. But actually, in the survey I did, to my surprise or delight, a lot of contemporary young students, actually they agree and support the Lei Feng spirit. But their interpretation for the Lei Feng spirit is more about the spirit itself and less about Lei Feng as a certain individual. So they would all agree with the principle that we should help others. Actually, they would think in today's materialized society, we need this spirit more than in the past. So.
Yeah, and that's why, I mean, when I run this film, for example, when I run this film, Lei Feng, in my class, it seems that it's very well received by even contemporary young youth on campus, because they identify with that very spirit, regardless of the identity, regardless of that soldier status of this young man. But it represents that very universal value in terms of what this person tries to, in a sense, to service the society.
But Edward, he is a soldier. Does that make a difference?
You know, I think it does to a certain extent, and again about this idea of remoteness. And I think that the idea of what he did is great, but when you dig down and what we know, at least from the West, about Lei Feng, I mean, you know, he helped people buy train tickets that couldn't get back home. He darned socks. He helped people fix a roof when he could have been on vacation from the military.